plan of it, some ideas of it?
Yeah, so let's get down and really just talk about what's actually happening today. So the phishing emails. Who's received a badly worded phishing email recently? Still, a few of you. Oh, there's a few out there. Worm GPT, we've probably heard about it. Phishing emails, almost that first line of defense of users now receiving emails that looked rubbish. Sort of almost gone away. So we're already seeing threat actors using now the types of tools that are being talked about, the AI tools already, and that is really doing two things in the world of cyber. One is it's increasing the pace at which threat actors can do the stuff that they've always done. Social engineering is another good example. The use of deep fakes, my password is my voice. Those sorts of things are now becoming vulnerable in a way in which they were not vulnerable before the advent of some of the application of the AI tools that we see. Reverse engineering code as another good example. However, they are getting quicker, and so their pace is getting better at what they're able to do. The barrier to entry is also coming down. So the reality is today, AI is already being used out there by threat actors effectively. The good news is that what it actually means for organizations is that they have to reassess, and if they reassess well what they are doing, it's not just about doing the same things that they have been doing faster. It's about re-examining what really is the approach that they take to cybersecurity. I'm actually quite optimistic because I think that creates a change in the thinking. And of course, when you get beyond the thinking, and at DXC we have a number of tools that we put in place to help customers really assess that, to deal with that, to keep them one step ahead. What that then does, it then takes you into a position where you can then actually apply AI defensively. Because, of course, that advantage exists for us defensively as much as it exists for the attackers. So to give you an example, and I'll quote Teresa, we're using, we're only one of 6 organizations using Microsoft Copilot for security. That is reducing some of our productivity times by about 80% plus. First line, second line, the traditional model of going around and doing security is now munging into one. So that distinction has disappeared almost overnight. So it's really exciting. The use of natural language questions, which we talked about before, means that you don't have to do complicated code strings to be able to identify and then get to that key point to being able to remediate quickly. So I think there's good and bad news, but overall I'm encouraged. But right down at the coalface, if you want, of what's actually going on, Carlos, AI is there. It's being used against us by threat actors. And it's causing us right now to have to change our thinking quite dramatically and implement AI tools defensively.
Thank you very much.